So I need to talk about the biggest mindset flaw with copywriters and getting clients. And this goes for just about everything in your life that you want, because odds are, if you're skirting, you know, what you want in life as far as closing big, juicy 5K, 6K, 7K, 10K retainers or more, clients that paid me up to $23,000 a month, then odds are you're also skirting stuff that you want in life in other areas of life, like such as your dream husband or wife, or your dream apartment, or just everything in general. And it comes down to a flawed belief system at its core. Okay, so first of all, if you came to this video hoping for some mindset advice, I mean, my biggest realization out of 10 years of online marketing is that mindset advice is important, but there comes a point where you just have to realize, look, there's nothing fucking wrong with you. And if that's the reason why you're watching YouTube videos like this or reading books and stuff, is because you inherently believe something's wrong with you, then the more you watch videos like this online, the more you further deepen and ingrain that belief in yourself that something's wrong with you. Now, that being said, you need to watch this video because this is unlike anything else you're gonna hear out there on YouTube, because I'm just gonna tell you a raw, because I don't give a shit if you, just, keep watching my content and stuff, or if you buy my coaching at the end of the day, because like ultimately I want what's best for you, and so I'm gonna give it to you raw, unlike these other gurus out there and stuff. And so first and foremost, I want you to understand there's nothing fucking wrong with you. A lot of coaches out there, they'll put problems in you so that they can sell you shit. I'd much more rather, I think that's evil in its core. I think that's evil to make people believe there's something wrong with them. I know there's nothing fucking wrong with you. You are okay the way you are, and you can't continue to deepen that damaging belief by constantly being in a state of repairing who you are. Like, you know who you are. You're reading self-improvement books late at night and can't go to sleep. You're viciously watching YouTube videos. When you sit with yourself in silence, you just feel like there's this gnawing at you that needs to be like filled, like a void with, YouTube, TikTok content, like just to get that high again, like the self-development high, Like for me, for a long time, especially after a breakup, it was watching Wes Watson's content, because he fills you with a bunch of confidence and stuff, which is great. Also, his message is similar too. At the end of the day, like nothing's wrong with you. So it's really important you realize that. Also, that being said, if you really, really wanted something, you would just realize you are that person, drop it and do it. Oh, I'm gonna cross the street real quick here. Like, my biggest realization was reading a book on a topic in my life that I wanted to fix, such as being more confident, and then stopping the book halfway through and going, what the fuck, and what am I gonna do? Wait until I finish reading this book to finally decide to be confident? How about I'm a confident motherfucker right now, and I'm actually done reading this book because I don't need this shit. I'm just embodying this shit. I'm that person. So you have to embody this mentality if you want to get clients. And that mentality is, you are the shit and you got this. Now, that being said, also don't oversell yourself. You actually have to have skill, which plays into, you need a mentor, skill, or process, series of skills and formulas and processes for everything you do, so that you can always revert back to that being the process. Also, I teach a lot of first principles thinking as far as how email marketing and copywriting goes. So you don't have to know how to do everything. You can always just revert back to the first principle thinking and you'll be fine. So people that struggle to get clients, like me, for example, you guys look at me online, you think that I'm like so far ahead, or like I'm special, or like, yes, I'm special somehow, like something's different about me than you. That's not true at all. And that's why I'm here. Like, In fact, I was the guy who was stuck forever too, before I discovered Jason Wojo and his really good friend. I started working for them. I was stuck working retail for 4.5 years. Couldn't figure out why I couldn't make online marketing work. I was doing drop shipping and Kindle publishing at that point. Screw that, don't do that. And then when I discovered them, I'm like, shit, these guys have been doing this for way less than me, like years less, and they're already making $200K to $600K a month each and have a bunch of exotic cars and crazy shit. And so, yeah, I realized what kept me stuck. I would compare myself to them all the time, and that went on for 2 years. I still honestly do it. And I'm telling you, it's because I was constantly preparing to be ready, you know? And sure, I would take lots of action, but there was also tons of watching video modules again. Like I'd come home from work, be tired, and just be like, okay, my allotted work time for the day is just gonna be watching YouTube or watching modules online. It's like, that doesn't move the needle. These guys just viciously hit needle moving activities as much as possible. So that is absolutely 100% required if you want to move forward. And also they had a ton of anxiety as well, is what I realized. Like we were all generally somewhat the same person, you know, like chip on our shoulder, something to prove, not really good at a lot of stuff until we discovered online marketing. Well, actually, Jason and Troy were good at stuff. That's how I felt. But yeah, so anyway, you guys think I'm special and like far ahead. You know, like sure, I'm far ahead now, but it's been a journey. Like I used to have my heart pounding out of my chest and literally shake before I talked to clients, and especially before I approached Troy and said, I want to make you rich. Like if you haven't heard that story yet, watch my main story from 0 to 850K on, it's my most popular video right now. So sort by latest, most popular videos. But yeah, I was so scared. I also used to take shots of alcohol before client calls. Now I'm 100% sober, but I also never had a problem. It's a different topic. But yeah, so I was the epitome of imposter syndrome. And I'm telling you right now, don't entertain imposter syndrome. Don't talk about it. Like identify it in yourself and be real with yourself, but don't talk about it. Like everyone's experiencing it on different levels, you know, because there's levels to this game. So if you're a copywriter, don't write posts about imposter syndrome to try to get clients. Like I laugh over and over at people that do that. But yeah, at the end of the day, all this is rooted in is that you have to have the skill necessary and the formulas and systems. And once you do, you just naturally get more confident than any amount of fucking affirmations would ever do for you, by the way. So if you think you're gonna meditate and affirmations your way to feeling ready to close a client without having template strategies and systems that I teach my students inside of Full Stack Email Marketer, you're not going to get there, because I'm telling you, I did 4.5 years of meditation affirmations at Costco, and no amount of telling myself that I was rich was going to make me perform well in a client call. But that being said, you do have to brainwash yourself, like be obnoxiously and delusionally, just be obnoxiously delusional about your success and who you are. So that's the core of all these guys. Like look at Wes Watson, for example. When he walked out of prison, like he was delusional about how successful he would be. Obnoxiously delusional. Like he was shaking everybody's hand last day after 10 years of prison, walking out of prison going, watch this, watch this. And then he did. He got to 3 million a month after 5 years, which is crazy. So this is 100% possible. You have to be just brainwash yourself, know that you're worthy of whatever the hell you want, you know, because if we can pinpoint this to one area of your life, we can pinpoint it to the rest of the areas of your life. So I'm telling you, this isn't about you, me, this YouTube video, or copywriting, or making 10K a month, or 25K, or 7 figures. This is about you finally deciding enough is enough, and you're going to savagely take what's yours in this life because it's fucking yours. Like for example, this is down to the small shit. Like if you're at dinner with a bunch of friends and everybody got even amounts and there's one last piece of meat or whatever, I better hope you grab that shit, because someone else will grab it. And that's just very symbolic for for you. Like if you are hungry and you need protein, like grab it. Unless you're like out to eat with your grandma and she needs the protein more or something. But if you're with a bunch of young, strong people, then yeah, do it. You know, take what's fucking yours out of this life. Decide is enough. And you're going to officially go pro. You're going to stop listening to that bullshit voice inside of you. And you're going to realize nothing's fucking wrong with you. Despite what all these self-help mindset life gurus want you to believe, because it makes them money. I'm always just going to level with you and tell you the truth. You know, so just own your life. Just fucking do whatever you want to do. And that's the best way to do it. Like grab what's yours, show up at the client call, the sales call, just be like, I'm the baddest mother effer you've ever talked to. Because at the end of the day, even though, like, let's say you don't have a lot of experience, this is how I handled it in the beginning of my journey. I would just be like, look, I don't have a lot of experience doing this if they called it out. But at the end of the day, I'm a savage mother effer and I can figure out anything that comes my way. And I have the templates and strategies and systems from Christian Davis's full stack email marketer. And you can also leverage my social proof, like all the Alex Hormozy stuff. And yeah, that makes the client acquisition extremely simple and easy, and just becomes like pushing buttons in a video game when you're doing outreach, and just like while you're sitting in bed at the end of the night, just reaching out to people on Instagram and telling them what's up. So I know this video helped you, so go ahead and drop a like, and if it's your first time watching, subscribe to the channel. I'm unfiltered as hell, and I'm just going to tell you how it is, because I want you to be successful at the end of the day, even if you just watch this video and never see each other again, which would be foolish on your part. Definitely follow me on Instagram as well, Christian the Copywriter, and Facebook. So mad love, homie. Chat soon, and at the end of the day, I believe in you, okay? You can do anything you put your mind to. Nothing's wrong with you. Just decide now that you are gonna take what's yours and go savagely hit it and be obnoxiously delusional. I believe in you.